What's the business, y'all? This your boy King Gary the Great, representing Off the Cuff Radio, Screwball Radio. Let's get to this review of the week right here. I want to talk about Royce the 59 Build and Destroy double mixtape that he put out in 2003. And the story behind this. See, I wasn't really accustomed to Royce the 59 until I heard some of his stuff with M, like Scary Movies. Then he dropped Boom. Then he dropped, what's the name of that song? He was on the Bad Meets Evil. The Bad Meets Evil of the Slim Shady LP. And I wasn't really like blown away with him. I thought, okay, he cool. He's a nice spitter and everything. I always had that perception of Royce the 59, like, he's a nice spitter. But then when Scary Movies came out, that's why I was like, okay, he cool. So then he came out with Boom. That's why I was like, all right, this guy, he got some talent, man. He has potential to be something. So he started touring with Eminem. And as you can see in the Beef 2 DVD, they had some problems along that line. He started doing some ghostwriting for Dr. Dre. He wrote The Message for Dr. Dre. I think some other songs. He was even originally on Dr. Dre's Explosive on the hook. And the song wasn't even called Explosive. It was called The Way I Be Pimpin'. So he used the Eminem cosign to pretty much get himself into the door. But somewhere down the line, situations got messy. As you see in Beef 2, he got into it with his manager. His manager said something slick about Dre, and Dre didn't want to do anything with Royce. Sometimes what your mans can do in this business, or just by association, that can hurt you. And Royce was basically caught in the middle, like, oh, I got to stay loyal to my manager, versus eating off or co-sign with Dr. Dre and Eminem. Like, I'm caught in the middle now. Royce being a loyal guy to his fault, he wanted to stay loyal to his manager. And that probably started where Eminem wasn't really getting involved with his project Rock City. And Eminem started focusing more on D12. And I'm thinking D12 and Royce had some issues anyway. But I had a feeling this was going to happen because of the simple fact that when D12 started coming more around, you started seeing less of Royce and Eminem together. And then eventually on Beef 2, it pretty much put out there the assumptions that we already had. They did have issues. It was going to come to a clash. And they wanted to find something to really make it something. Like when he did the diss, it wasn't really a diss. Because see, Eminem and D12, they troll each other all the time, dissing each other on records. Oh, you ain't shit, or you're a bitch. Or you know how bizarre he does that troll rap. So for some reason, when Royce did that freestyle over the Break Your Neck joint, the anger management to it, they said F anger management, I don't need nobody to manage my anger. They took it as a diss. I personally was thinking, why they catch your feelings all of a sudden? Why would Royce the 59 diss his dude like that? Why would he diss a tour that he's possibly going to be a part of? So word got back to Eminem, and Eminem didn't want to speak to dude at all. Royce was trying to, clear up the situation, and he didn't want anything to do with it. And I'm also hearing too, and I heard this was one of the other rumors, that he tried to sign the Shady back in the day. Eminem told him it was no more room for the roster, but yet he signs 50. So I think that's another thing. That's a rumor, but I don't know. So he drops this here, Build and Destroy. The concept was Build and Destroy. He posted on this one a lot of the earlier records that he did with Eminem, like Scary Movies, Renegade, Boom, all the songs that Royce the 59 done in the past that made him respected as a spitter. And it also showed a lot of the key producers that he worked with as well. like Kanye, Pharrell, all those people that are pretty much heavyweights in the game has worked with Royce the 59. So he built his resume to let it be known, like on the first disc that yeah, I'm a heavyweight now. The second disc is that's where it really pops off, cause he's dissed D12 and Eminem on almost every song up here. I'm talking about King of Detroit, Malcolm X, What We Do, Death Day, where he used 50 Cents in the club beat. Man, he destroyed them dudes. And for some reason, Eminem didn't say nothing. This is around the time Eminem was responding to everybody. I don't think he really wanted it with Royce. For the simple fact, Royce knew a lot about him. So he went ahead and tried to send D12 after him. But clearly, he didn't want no smoke with Royce at all. He probably threw a jab here and there, but he let D12 handle that. And on the track Malcolm X, he basically sent all them niggas in body bags. But man, this was a crazy time because this was when the beef got real serious with them. People got beat up. People got shot at. I mean, this was a real serious beef. And this is why probably now Royce is close to Eminem than he ever been before, because man, he missed out on a lot of money doing this beef. But that Eminem Shady Records train was taking off, and he didn't get a piece of that. So that's why he's sticking to Eminem by any means. So you definitely check this record out, man, if you can find it, man, because I'm pretty sure Interscope probably put a lot of blocks on it by now, based off the sample clearances and all that stuff. And I want to ask y'all this: do you guys think the Renegade record with Eminem and Royce is better than the one he did with Jay? Let me know. So this is King Eric signing out. Let me know what you guys think. Holla.